Hello guys, welcome to the channel. I'm Jimmy.
I'm Kyle.
And today, well, you've seen the battle. You've seen the no, you haven't seen the battle. That's, You've seen the thumbnail. So you know today's Necrons versus Dark Angels.
Yeah.
It was originally going to be Imperial Guard versus Death Guard, and as a result, I brought this guy along for a giveaway. So we'll be doing a little giveaway on the channel for the first time ever. All you need to do is subscribe, like the video, put us down in a comment down below as well. Just give us your favourite sob story.
It's like X Factor.
It's like X Factor. It's like, my auntie was killed in a car factory accident. She was blown into a million pieces. And they're like, oh, okay, well, go and sing. And then she's like, oh, that was amazing, amazing. Right, anyway, I went off on a tangent there. So we are giving away this. So, yeah, do that thing. Subscribe, hit like. You have to subscribe to us publicly so that we can see that you have subscribed recently. This is open to all our current subscribers as well, so don't worry about that. And we will probably put the email address just here, or an email address just here, and then you can just take pictures of those to say that you've done them as well, and your name goes into the hat for an additional time. So if you subscribe, 1 in the hat. If you like, 2 in the hat. 3 in the hat if you put a comment down, and then finally 4 in the hat if you send us that. 4 chances to win, and if only one person enters 4 times, then you can enter if you want.
Don't.
And we'll just
yeah, guys, please subscribe. It'll do us some world of good.
Aye, so if you want to win this geezer, you know what to do.
Yeah.
Right, surround and destroy is the mission that we are playing today. Without further ado, do you want to go see the armies?
Let's do it.
Cool, take and hold. Surround. We'll see you in the armies. Right guys, here are my 1500 points of Necrons. Starting with my Warlord, my Overlord. I've given him a War Scythe but upgraded it to the Relic, the Void Reaper. I've given him a Resurrection Orb, and his trait is going to be Enduring Will. Next we move over to the Royal Warden. I've also given him a Relic, which is the Veil of Darkness. Then I've gone over to the Technomancer, which I've given him the Canoptic Control Node, Rarefied Nobility, which gives him a Warlord trait, which I've done Thrall of the Silent King. Moving over to my troops, I have 10 Ghost Blaster Immortals, 15 Warriors, all with Ghost Flare, by the way. Then we have 10 Tesla Carbine Immortals. We go over to just 5 Scorpec Destroyers. They are modelled how they are, so one of them has the big blade, the rest of them have the small blades. And then we finally have 2 Canoptic Doomstalkers. My secondaries are Purge the Vermin. I have then gone for Grind Them Down, because I want to try and take him out of as many quarters as possible. And then finally, I've gone for Deploy Scramblers. It's going to be an interesting game here, folks. My dynastic code for today is Mefrit. That's right, no custom one today. Going for old school Mefrit. Let's get them additional range on my weapons and additional AP at half range. Right guys, that has been my 1500 points. We will see what the Dark Angels are bringing, and we will see you in a moment.
1,500 points of Dark Angels today. First time I'm using them, so bear with. Also, with regards to the drilling in the background, we apologise, guys. Here, filming time is around about 5 o'clock, so it should ease off very shortly. But if you do hear it, we apologise in advance. There's nothing we can do. So, rounding off, HQ, who have we got? We have the Primaris Chaplain on a bike. He is my Warlord today. He has been upgraded to Master of the Sanctuary. So he has 2 litanies, Again, I'll go through them in game purely for the fact that it's completely new to me and I want to get it right. It has the Decisive Tactician Warlord trait. Trying to keep it simple so I can remember all these rules. And I have given him the Mace of Redemption, which basically is basically like a power fist without the penalty. So that should be pretty good if he's smashing some of them Kron's skulls in. Second HQ is the Primaris Captain, Mindfart then, with the Relic Shield. I burnt 2 CP to give him a Warlord trait and a Relic. I've given him Shrouded Heroes from the Dark Angels book, which is -1 to hit. And I've given him Fury of the Lion as well for his Warlord trait. Going into the troop choices here, I have 2 5-man squads of Intercessors and then a 5-man squad of Assault Intercessors. Exactly how they normally are with the default guns, so not special there. Going into the elites, I have a 5-man squad of Assault Terminators today. Jimmy loves his Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, so I'm going to give these guys a go and see if I'm going to like them too. And flipping over, we have the Warsuit. This guy is a bit of a nuisance getting into up in the field regarding his deployment, so hopefully I can wind Jimmy up as much as he winds me up with a guy. And then following off into the fast attack, I have 2 3-man Outrider detachments, Outrider squads, and then I have the Thunderstrike Storm Speeder. Again, all new to me, so apologise in advance if I get something wrong, but it should be a fun little game. Secondaries, what have I taken? I have taken today is a Dark Angels specific one, which is Martial Interdiction, I do believe. Basically meaning I pick a character. No, sorry, Jimmy picks a character. If I kill it in combat, 6 points. If the person who kills it survives the whole game, another 6 points. So it's a bit of a gamble, but we like a gamble in this game. And then going on to quite easy ones, I believe, to get. Thin the ranks, it's Necron. It's quite an obvious choice. And then Line Breaker. I have a lot of speed and some deep striking to go on, so I believe that I could probably get that as well. I think that's everything. So we will get on with the game. See you guys soon. So as deployment has finished, just to wrap a few little things up, Terminators, deep striking in, and then the Assault Intercessors, I am strategically reserving them, so they're going to pop in down the line. Following over here, we have the Dreadnought, can't say that, so wannabe Dreadnought, the Warsuit, with his ability, he can basically deploy 9 inch away from the enemy's deployment or the enemy itself, which is, well, as you can see, pretty much on that line. So he's plonked himself right in front of this Stalker. You guys know what the train's all about, so we won't bore you with all that nonsense. So, roll off time.
Yeah.
Good luck, sir.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Hey. 5.
Ooh, very good. For 2. Necron. Turn 1.
So, command phase. I put, annoyingly and stupidly, before I read the rules, my will be done onto these chaps here, so they would have been hitting on 2s. Then I realised that I've got to deploy scramblers, and they're going to have to deploy scramblers because it's an infantry unit that can do it. So I've taken them farther enough away from there and put them over this side because I've got a feeling that He doesn't want to get off this objective. These guys has a bigger target on their shoulders, mainly probably this geezer here. So I don't think too much fire is going to go in there, and maybe the blade guards will have to go deal with them. I'll move these guys up here to start making a bit of an anchor for the Outriders and the Chaplain. These guys have moved up, and thanks to Mefrit, have 27 inches on their gun, so most of them should be in range of the Blade Guard veterans. Then my Warlord is Kyle's target, so if he kills him, he's worth 6 points, and if that unit that kills him is still alive at the end of the game, he's worth 12. And then I think if it's a Deathwing unit...
in a circle of Deathwing, I could get into a 3, but
yeah.
Obviously don't have any, so... 12 will do.
So command phase. Movement, you can see that everybody's moving up. These guys here have advanced to get onto this objective for the next turn. So, we are looking at the shooting phase. There is going to be a fair few to be shot. Shame these guys aren't assault, because then I could have at least fired something into there. But I might have a look at my stratagems and see if there isn't anything that can flip the rapid fire to assault. But we will move on to the shooting phase. So, we're going to fire the Immortals with the Tesla Carbine into this geezer here. I've gone for Talent of Annihilation, the Mefrit specific stratagem, which any wound rolls of a 6 inflicts a model wound.
Eek.
So, looking for 3s.
Let you add up and work out.
So, now, wounding, way! Roll down. So, wounding, I need 5s. Any 6s counts as a mortal wound up until just 3, which you're allowed, which is a bit annoying, but hey hell. So, looking for them 5s and 6s. Right, we'll get the damage and we'll tell you in a moment.
So, 3 mortal wounds have basically clinked off onto the war suit, so now I am rolling my armor saves. 6 wounds going through. AP -1, you said, yeah? Yep. So that's 3 more damage, so 6 damage in total. I'll work out how many they've got. I think they've got 12, so it's about half damage. Very good. What's up next?
Let me have a think.
Okie dokie. After his little thing, the Staff of Light is going into the war suit.
Yep. Hitting on 3s. We'll miss 2 hits, and then looking at 5s and 6s. Nothing.
Okay.
Cool. Then I will shoot the big cannon into him.
Okay, okay.
So D6 shots for 4. I'll take that.
Yes.
Not too bad. Because he has the control node, this is now hitting on 3s. Which they all hit. And then I think it'll be 3s to wound.
Yeah, well.
All of them will just calculate, because I'm Mefring within half range, we'll just calculate the AP, because they could be going straight through.
Yeah, you might be right. So looking through the rules, it's -5 standard, so it's -6. So safe to say it's gone straight through, no invuns. So Jimmy, roll your damage.
There we go. Ooh. 7, 8, 9, 10.
That is 1 warsuit destroyed. So the bikes on the left just here are getting shot by this cannon right here. I have burnt 1 CP for skilled riders, I do believe it's called. Basically means it is -1 to hit me, so hitting on 5s.
So I get 3 shots. Hitting on 5s. 1. Wounding you on 2s. Yep. No. Actually, I might as well use a command reroll.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to use that dice, I'm going to fall for it. 1 goes through, minus ridiculous.
I don't think I get anything from anyone, so roll your damage.
How many wounds have they got? 4. There we go. 2 have gone through.
2 damage down. Could have been worse, guys. Could have been worse. I believe that's all shooting. No charges.
No.
Right, so...
Oh no, there is 1 more shooting, but we'll do it off camera because it's just the Royal Warden's gun.
Okay. So we'll do the shooting and then we'll go into Jimmy's turn 1 wrap up, guys.
So the end of my turn 1, pretty eventful. By the way, the end of the shooting phase did cause a death over here. I forgot to mention I was actually using the protocol, the Eternal Guardian, but because I went first and moved, it was pointless. Hence why I didn't mention it. Don't worry, at the beginning of my turn 2, or at least at some point during turn 2, I'll tell you which one I'll be using for turn 2. I feel like I'm in a solid position on the primary objectives. It depends on how Kyle plays it now, if he runs on to 1 or whatnot. For my Purge the Vermin at the moment, I can't score it, but I'd have only got 4 points because he's not in my deployment zone, or my table quarters anyway. Where else are we at? Deploy Scramblers has gone off in his deployment zone, so next turn, maybe move these guys back, do it with them. Probably aim for them third turn to score them 10 points. But we'll see what will happen in Dark Angels turn 1.
Wow. So, what's happened in my turn 1? Setting off camera, regards to when Jimmy does NIDs, he plays a very aggressive first turn and always scrambles my brain. So it's took a...
These are Necrons.
See, that's why. You've scrambled me that much. I don't even know what I'm playing against. So, off camera, regarding the litanies, he failed them. Which would have been lovely if he got them on, but that is life. So, how did they get so far up? So they've got a 14-inch move. They can advance 6-inch because of turbo boost. Then, with regards to the Raven Wing, they get another 3, and with his Warlord trait, +1 to advance, +1 to the charge rolls. So that's why they're here. These guys have moved up. Both Marine squads have anchored down. Granted, that is in a very dangerous position, but needs must. Destroying that warsuit has put a little bit less pressure on this flank here. Granted, I've got things coming in turn 2, but we'll see what I've got left turn 2. Let's play the game, guys. We've worked out this is just within the 3 inch as well, so technically holding that for the time being, but time will tell. We will do all the bolter shots off camera because of these advanced. I don't believe these can shoot the bolters, but the guys down here and over there are going to be shooting, and then we will film this guy on camera. I haven't decided yet what I'm shooting at. We'll see when we get back after the amass of bolters. So see you soon, guys. So, shooting phase. Just remembered, Raven Wing, if they are in Devastating Doctrine, which they are, they can shoot their guns. So all bolters went into this destroyer warrior squad, killing 6. Ideally, would a lot more, but regards to reanimations, Jimmy rolled fantastically well. All the other shots went into the Immortals, and as you can see, nothing died. So now we are going into the Storm Speeder. I am going to put the Storm Fury missiles and the Thunderstrike Las Talon into this Stalker up here. And then I am going to put the twin Icarus rocket pods into these Immortals, hoping to actually clink a few guys off. So we will start with the Fury Storm missiles, hitting on 2s. 3, good start. Winning on 3s, I guess. Get strength 10. Getting the 3.
4 up in them?
Yep.
Yes.
And then next one's heavy 2. Yep. And then it is 3s again. Just for the 1.
4 up in them again? No. D6 damage?
Yep. For 6. a little bit of luck goes my way. Right, because it is the over 6, blast is in effect, so I get the top bracket, so there's 6 whole Icarus pod shots. Hitting on 2s. All hit, good start. Wounded on 3s. Fairly solid. Dropping just the 1, so that is 5, sir.
5, cool. I'm just having a look how many wounds these guys have. They do have 12, I was correct. And then 5, you said, yeah?
Yeah. AP minus 2, purely because we're in Devastating Doctrine. So, looking for 5s, I do believe. Is that right?
Yes. 3 gone down.
Yep.
Reanimation. 2 are slain.
I'll take that. Right, so that is all shooting, I do believe, and no charging are going to happen this turn, so I will be back in my wrap-up. First turn, nil point. No points scored. Thin the ranks is in effect, so accumulating them over time, but yeah, nothing scored. That meaning Jimmy has scored 3 points for grinding down, destroying 1 of my warsuits to none of his unit at all. I was always on the back foot because of Jimmy's really brilliant drop down here, and obviously he's got everything everywhere. I need to be risky. Hopefully this pays off. Bombing in the middle. Hopefully I can claw some points back turn 3 and 4 when I can drop in with my melee troops. Time will tell, but so far it's 3-0. All to play for still, so Necron, turn 2.
So, command phase. He burnt his Resorb to bring back a couple more guys. We forgot to mention it, but 2 more did run away from morale. And then when I've burned my Resorb, 3 more came back. So my dead pile is actually 5 now. So there are 10, or there should be 10 there. These guys have started to deploy scramblers, which normally would be a bad thing because these guys are like on top of them. The good thing is, I'm in the protocol of the sudden storm, and I've taken directive 2. Which, if I am performing in action, I can still make shots with my range, which is wonderful. These guys have moved back to this position just here because I know for a fact the Terminators and Assault Marines are over there. So basically, I've just covered off pretty much all round here. So if he wants to drop in, he can be my guest and drop in over there, or somewhere up here. So that is my movement. Going on to my shooting phase, I'm just going to have a little think of what I'm going to shoot and where I'm going to shoot. I've got an idea, but we'll see if it all pays off. Right, we'll see you in the shooting phase.
First up, Immortals into the 4-man squad of Marines.
Yes, let's wipe them off that objective. So, I'm hitting on 3s. That looks like a pretty decent roll till I look at this side of the board. Okay. Then I'm wounding you on 3s as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 4 there. Ugh. Oh, 6. So we're looking at 6. So we can't wipe the squad. It is -3, so it is 6s to wound. 6s, I'm sorry.
Okay, so that is 2 dead with 1 wound.
Royal Warden into them now. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 3s. All 3. Again at -3. This is flat 2 damage this time.
Nope. That is the squad white.
Right, so now my Tesla Immortals are going to fire. I'm going to put Malevolent Arcing onto the squad that I'm shooting at. So every squad within, I think it's 3 inches or next to him or something like that, are affected on a 4+ to get a mortal wound. So that will involve the Captain, the Blade Guard, the Chaplain and the other unit of bikes. And then I'm putting on Talent for Annihilation again, so any wound rolls of a 6 is a mortal wound up to a maximum of 3.
Cool.
So hitting on 3s, 6s explode.
Right, let you do the maths and we'll be right back with a room roll.
On 6s.
So you managed to only get one more hit with the exploding 6s.
So this is 21 dice now. Wounded on 4s, any 6s are a mortal wound. So 13 wounds were caused and this guy was killed outright by the mortal wounds. So 13 regular armor saves. That seems pretty good. I think I only see 1.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. Right, now for the Malevolent Arkin. So I'll pass you the camera and we'll get rolling. So we'll start with the Blade Guards. On a 4+, they take a mortal wound.
Yes.
So one Blade Guard has taken a mortal wound. The Chaplain on a bike next to the unit? No. And the other biker unit? Yes.
Okay, not too bad.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Right, I am going to be using Relentless Assault and Disintegrator Capacitors on this squad of guys here. So, Relentless Assault, any 6s I roll scores 1 additional hit. And Disintegrator Capacitors, any additional... any 6s automatically wound the target. So, I can potentially do some damage onto this unit here. With my will be done on the unit, we are hitting on 2s.
Right, I'll pause it and we'll work it out. A very good roll from Jimmy. Banks him 3 auto wounds.
And I gained 2 additional hits because I'd only missed with 1.
Yep.
So now I'm looking at, I think, 5s to wound, which is a bit of a pain, but these are at like -2 or -2 I think, so it's okay. So we'll calculate up all this. 9 wounds going on the 2 Outriders at -2, so we're looking for 5s.
Not
That might be the unit dead.
1 damage each.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Only just.
Just is good enough though.
And that is the unit wiped.
Next up, these warriors into this Outrider squad.
So 30 shots.
I have also, before I forget to mention, burnt 1 CP for skilled riders, putting them at a -1 to hit. So these guys are looking for 4s to hit now.
Yes.
Oh dear. Right, let you work it out.
It's actually looking at it. Yeah.
Right, so that's many fails to who's left. Looking for 5s now.
Just the 2.
Okay. AP -2.
Yes.
Looking for 5s. Nope. That's...
That guy is down to a wound.
Yes. Now where, sir?
Let me have a little thinky dink and I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. So, the Stalker is going into the Storm Speeder. I'm going to burn 1 CP for High Speed Throttle, giving him a 4-up in Vun rather than the 5.
Gold skiz. So, how many shots do I get? 2. I'll just take it. I'll take it. Hitting on 4s. Miss with both? Well, at least you wasted a CP.
But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yep.
Doomstalker. He's going to shoot into the Blade Guard vets. So, let's see how many shots I get. Are you ready for the magical 1 that will appear? Nope, 6. You said that off camera as well.
I know, this is when you're going to do really well with it.
He's still within the control node range.
So would it be -1 to hit? Because you're going through that.
No, because I'm within cover shooting out. We've got over this about 20.
I know, but
20 battle
yeah,
reports.
but I've got cover there and there and there and there. Oh, go on, go.
Hitting on 3s. Oh no, not like these.
Yeah, it's still alright.
Yeah, but 2s. 3 inbuns to take.
1 goes through.
Can I kill a guy? Here we go. Yes. 1 dead.
Nope. Right.
Okay, charge phase. These guys need an 11-inch charge to get into these beautiful golden boys here. So, here we go. I need an 11.
Oh, so close.
I will swap the dice out, and I might as well risk it for a chocolate biscuit, and let's go.
Good rolls,
Oh, well.
but doesn't get in. Scorpec Destroyers are staying put for a return. So I'll hand you over to Jimmy, and he can do his recap of turn 2.
So, end of my turn 2 after that sad failed charge. Yeah, not a bad turn, to be fair. Wiping out all them Outriders, taking him off that objective and this objective as well. Only limited him to the back objective. Pretty decent. I did score 10 on the primary in my command phase. And I've scored Purge the Vermin. This quarter is empty of enemies. This quarter is empty of enemies. And Purge the Vermin is you score 2 points per empty quarter. So, I am on 14. If Kyle does not kill 2 units this turn, which I'm hoping he doesn't, then I will score an additional 3, which would actually take it up to 17. I can't remember what I ended turn 1 on. I think it was 3 because I got grind them down. So that is where I'm on my 17. So 17 to 0 currently. All to play for. Looking a bit bleak for the Dark Angels. But once they get into combat and start chewing through my guys, I am screwed. So, we will see you in Dark Angels turn 2.
Turn 2 for the Dark Angels. It's only turn 2 and a lot has happened. Everything is dropped in. These guys have dropped in, keeping out of the deployment zone, and Jimmy's board edge. So these guys making sure they're 9-inch away from these 2 targets. Flipping over here, these guys dropped on the other side, 9-inch away from there, making sure he's 9-inch away from the Technomancer. Yes. And 9 away from the Warriors, giving me 3 options. Still 9, but still options which way I need to go. I've moved up the bikes and the flyers, make sure I'm getting them invuns, which are very, very crucial, probably with these big blasty guns. These guys stayed put, and then the Blade Guard veterans and the captain have moved on to objective 1. Granted, I could have probably brought him back to 6 and took some shots at these guys, but I need to do some max damage this turn to kind of get me back in the game. Only because I scored 5 for this objective, while Jimmy is going to start getting these 15s, and we know we don't want to do that, do we, guys? No! So, basically, bolters off camera, and then we will do the same thing again. We'll do the big guy shooting probably the same target, but we will see. So we'll be back after the bolter shots, guys.
So, bolters have been shot into the lovely, beautiful bone-coloured warriors. 4 of them were killed from the mass rank shootings from these guys, and I think these guys as well. Oh no, those guys went into there, taking off a wound. Those guys missed, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Atrocious.
So now this is going into the what's it called? The Icarus rocket pods are going into the Immortals at the back. Mm-hmm. Then everything else is going into these guys here, hopefully to whittle them down. So next turn the charge isn't so devastating. Right.
So Storm Fury Missile first, and then Thunderstrike afterwards.
Yes.
So 2s, getting a 3. What toughness is it, sir?
Toughness 5.
So this is 2s to wound. Yep, 6 of arm saver, quiet.
Hey! So, well, it's heavily cooked. No, 1.
D6.
Yep.
For 5.
Well, that is 1. Oh, hang on.
No. Oh, no. Yeah.
Get my reanimation ready, but... Last Talon.
Yep, so 2 shots. Nope, 6, 1. It was 3 this time. Yep, 6 again.
No, the opposite.
D6 for 2.
2. That puts one down onto 1 wound remaining. Not good.
Reanimating now.
Yep. Does the other one come back alive? Am I more lucky with my right hand than my left? We will find out on today's episode. Oh, I'm going to burn a command point.
Yeah,
I am so going to burn a command point.
Oh,
no!
So close.
Oh, well, it was worth the command point. Worth the suspense. This sweet prince is dead. And this poor fella is on 1 wound remaining.
Right.
The Icarus rocket pods now.
Quick blast to get my profile. So, look at the 2s. All hit. Winded on freeze. 5. AP minus 1 this time, so you got your 4s.
I can't count 5 dice. 4s. Ooh.
Not bad.
2 go through. Damage.
2.
2. Ooh. Reanimation. 1's fine. The other one is dead. That is 1 immortal slain. Charge phase for the Dark Angels is upon us. Every unit, so I know these Terminators are going to go into here, this Flyer into these, the Bikes into the Warriors, the Chaplain into the Scorpec, and these fellas into here. As far as I'm aware, these guys are going to start the charge to block off his Overwatch on here, the free Overwatch you get.
Yeah, the logic being, so the Bike's granted, and I'm going to do the Chaplain into the combat, but he's got a relic which is basically a power fist without the minus. So if I can destroy 1 or 2, 2 I'll be happy with, shut you down a bit. Granted, you could dice me up quite easily, but them warriors should die with the 3 Bikes, with the amount of attacks you should get. The regards to the reason why I'm charging these first, because he has the ability to Overwatch for free if I'm charging, so he will get blasted by him, and if he dies by Overwatch, I will be crying. Go backing up, the reason what the order I'm going to go with is, I'm going to go with, these first, because they can't pretty much fail, then them, so they can't pretty much fail, obviously Overwatch depending. Then these, so if he gets into there, then Overwatch is cancelled, then into there, and then following up is this one. Hopefully I don't have a CP, I've not burnt the reroll, so I can potentially get into the thing. If this goes off, I am back in the game, and I will feel fairly confident, but let's not go too hasty.
Cool.
Right, so first one, so Bikes into the Warriors for a 9. Annoyingly, that's what I need for the other stuff. Anyway, Flyer into the Warriors for an 8. Definitely goes in. I will leave that there so I remember them all. That's 9, isn't it? Where is the 3? Why is it always when the camera's on? No panic. Right, the Assault Intercessors into the Stalker.
Yep.
Absolutely. Right, then...
Chaplain into the...
Yep, the Scorpec Destroyers. Wow.
Well, this is where you're getting good. And then finally, over yonder. Yep, they're in as well. Jeez. Well, this is going to be an interesting fight phase. We will see you there. So the first combat, the Chaplain into the Scorpec Destroyers. I am burning 1 CP for Whirling Onslaught, means it's -1 to wound. So normally it'd be 3s, it's now going to be 4s. So, sir, if you'd like to do your attacks.
Hit on 2s. Not great. Right, this is where this matters for you. So now it's forced to wound you. So it's AP -3, so you're looking for 6s, and it's flat 2 damage.
Flat 2, okay, cool. So 6s. Not 6s, but yeah, 6s.
Yeah, 1 3 and a 4.
Nope. Oh dear.
So
Right.
6 damage through.
So 1 would kill 1 guy, and then 2 would kill another guy. No, should have done that. Cool. There'll be reanimation later. Right. We'll see you in a second. Cool. Reanimation for the 2 that died.
So close.
I'm gonna burn a CP.
Look it up.
Nope.
Nope.
Waste of a CP once again.
2 destroyers down.
This combat now hitting on 3s. You've used Gene-worthy Might, so you are automatically wounded on 6s.
Yes. You happy to just 2?
Cool. We'll let you get the dice. We'll be back in a minute. And now we are wounding on 5s. Not bad. At least 4.
Yep. So that's 6 in total.
6. I'll double check if it's armour or in buns.
6 wounds, 7. Well, 6 wounds to damage this stalker.
Here we go. Loses 3.
I'll take that.
So this combat now, how many attacks was it? 17, 19? 19 attacks, hitting on 3s, and with the litany, wounding on 3s. So, all in.
Ooh, not good.
Wounding on 3s.
Seven go through, 6 left, needing 5s to save these warriors. Very good.
At least 3, so that is 4 technically dead. But then reanimation.
Nope.
Reroll the 1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, no, it's a no. It's a 9. 4 dead.
Frustrating, they should have really destroyed them, but hey ho. Right, moving on to the other interesting one. It's the Terminators, so I'll get the dice and we'll be right back, guys. I would technically do this.
He's cheating, ladies and gentlemen, he's cheating. So this combat now looking for 4s because of Thunderhammers. Oh dear. And now 3s, I believe you said.
Yes.
Yes, okay, so 4. Quickly grab 4 dice. And these are 4 invuns of 4+.
Yep.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
It's alright.
2.
Flat 2.
Flat 2 damage, so 4 wounds taken off of this Canoptic Doomstalker.
So, Jimmy's attacked back. Everything barring the Scorpex destroyers have attacked and have done nothing to any of the Marines. So, we are filming the destroyers onto the Chaplain.
Yes. So I was in like a world of my own there. Hitting you on 3s. You'll be happy with all them tools, man. Hitting you on 4s.
Yes. See 3 at least.
4.
Well, that's not bad.
4 4-ups, flat 2 damage each, so I think you'd have to fail all of these. But you only fail 1.
So that is 2 wounds down. I am going to burn 2 CP to do Honour the Chapter, so these guys fighting again. Cool. So I'll get my dice, I'll be right back, guys.
So, honouring the chapter, here we go.
So the strat initially, the Gene-worthy Might, is still in play, it's the end of the fight phase, so it's still in play. So we're looking for 3s, 6s are auto wounding. 2 again. Dropping these. It's a bit better this time. 5s again? Yeah.
Yes. I think of 6.
Roll that one. So there were 2. Roll that one because I don't know why that's thingy. So you have got 8 to go, sir.
There we go. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does he explode on a 5+? He does not. The Canoptic Doomstalker has gone.
What a turn. What a charge phase. Absolutely mental. But saying all that, only bagged 5 points for the primary, which is a bit gutting. Thin the ranks is accumulative, so it is slowly ticking over nicely. So there'll be some points by the end of the turn. Line breaker, these are just out. These are in, and these are just out. I think if the 2 guys to the furthest back was around a bit further, I probably would have got it, but there is some time to get them in 3, 4 and 5, all being well. Feeling very confident now. It has swung it a little bit. Locking down his shooting. Granted, he's going to get 10 points for Scramblers, which is a bit gutting, giving him a bigger lead than he deserves. Mr. Solid's coming out. I'm sorry. These guys are a bit annoying, to be fair to you, because they are sitting back there, probably going to clink these guys off there. But all is not lost. I still have all my heavy-hitting units pretty much still around. So it might be a nail-biting finish. But we shall see. Necron, turn 3. Coming at ya.
So, beginning of my turn 3. I have now in the protocol of the Undying Legion, which means I am taking Directive 2, which allows me to re-roll my reanimation. You might be wondering why these 2 guys survived after so many died. I did insane bravery. Burned 2 CP for it. I felt like I had to, so that I could score 3 points on my next turn. Well, this turn technically. These guys are deploying Scramblers. I know it's a bit of a waste, but at the moment everything is locked in combat, so there's not going to be much for them to shoot at anyway, probably apart from this squad over here. But they've still got to run their little tushes around, so I'm not worried too much. So these guys can deploy the Scramblers this turn, score me 10 victory points, and then I can take it from there. The Immortals over the top have made their way across thanks to the move from the Royal Warden. They can move 6 inches, which puts, I think, the first rank of them in rapid fire of these guys over here. Because of my Mephra adding the 3 inches. I believe I'm just in with the first row. So, guys, we will see where we're at come the shooting phase, and we'll head there right now.
Go for it, good sir.
So, the Immortals at the front are within rapid fire. So, these guys are hitting on 3s, wounded on 3s, and it's -3. So, I'll just pick up one of these. And then wound you on 3s. So, 3 at -3. So,
one dead.
Guy dead, 1 guy, 1 wound.
Yep.
The other guys, I think there's like 4 more in there, so just 4 regular geezers. Yep, all of them.
Solid rolling.
Ooh, just 1 this time at -2.
Nope. Another one bites the dust.
And then finally, the Royal Warden.
Yeah.
Snake eyes. Yeah, well, 2 Marines killed. It's not brilliant. I was kind of hoping for the squad, even though I don't think I had enough shots for the squad. I think that's it for shooting. This guy can't shoot into anything because he's out of range. We are moving on to very quick charge phase. This Lord here going to these guys. Yeah, he's in.
Thirsty for it.
This guy here needs a 9 to get into this here.
Hey, he's in. Brilliant.
Then this guy, well, can't fit his base through, so there you go. Right, I will start with my Overlord. I will get his dice and we'll be right back.
So I've just burnt 1 CP for transhuman on the Outriders. So wounded on 4s rather than the 3s. Purely because of the piercing blow of the scythe, it goes straight through, so it'd be like insta wound, and we don't want that. So go for it, sir.
Hitting on 2s. See, I told you.
Yeah, but no, if I didn't do it, you'd have rolled hot.
And then 4s. 2 of them. So 1 kills him, and 1's down to 1 wound. So I'm guessing you want it on that guy and not your sergeant.
Yep, right, so it's get your dice for your Technomancer, and then we'll see what this little geezer can do. Let me find him. He's there. He's got 1 attack.
Hitting on 3s. Hey, 6s. And then wounding on 5s.
Right. Me to strike back. I'm going to go with the Chaplain into the Destroyers. So I'll get my dice and we'll see what this Chaplain can do.
So the Chaplain hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s.
Good start.
3 again.
Solid.
Alright then, so 3, 6 is required. Oh dear. So 2 have gone through, they're flat 2 damage each. So just 1 is slain. But then I get my reanimation protocols. How many CP do I have left?
No, you get to reroll because you've got the ability.
Oh, yes I do.
Gets it?
He gets. He's walking back into the ring, ladies and gentlemen. So, sad times are coming. And those sad times are hammer strikes. Those hammers are striking hard, hitting on 4s. Okay, maybe not.
I feel like you can breathe a little.
Wounding on 3s. God damn it! 2. No! Can I get my 4s? Oh, sorry about that. 2 damage has gone through.
Next up, Scorpec Destroyers into my Chaplain on a bike.
Yes, hitting on 3s.
Yes.
Wounding you on 4s.
For 4s.
Ooh. 4. Just fail 3 of these, please. You'll be alive on 1. Damn it! Yeah?
Yep.
Mine!
Eek. Me to go. I am going to do the... As much as I should do this one, I'm not, because I want to do this one. I want to hit him back hard after hurting my poor Warlord. Right, so I'll get my dice. I'll be right back, guys.
So 5 attacks going into the Warlord. 3. And then I believe I'm toughness 5, so this will be 5s.
My litany is still in effect.
Damn your litany, sir!
So I'm strength 4 against your 5, so it's 4s. Don't need to worry. Right, and then it's the other geezer. All hit. Freeze to wound.
Where was that one? You would roll a 6. Only you would roll a 6.
Looking for
5s?
yes.
Oh, damn it, why does this one have to be heavily cocked? Oh, that's fine. And then, my reanimation.
They're all wiped. You can't reanimate when they're all wiped.
You're right, and I hate you because of it. Damn it!
My phase.
So, end of my turn 3. I have scored 17 for this round. 10 for scramblers, 5 for the objective, and then purge the enemy. I am also got 2 there. 17's not bad actually, considering I didn't really kill much. I think a bike and 2 men. Shame this guy here didn't die. That would have been nice. Would have freed up them Scorpec Destroyers. Actually, no, it's kind of a good thing that they're still there, to be honest, because they're not going to get shot. So, 17, what did you say? I was on 37 for the game?
Yes.
So currently you're 5.
Mm-hmm.
But you're about to score 15, taking that to 20. And I see a couple of line breakers maybe popping in.
The ranks as well. I've still got points on them, but they'll be end of game.
Yeah. It's going to be a close one, guys, so I'm hoping you're still tuned in. You're still watching This could literally go either way. Oh dear, oh dear. Anyway, Dark Angels turn 3 coming up.
Right, guys, so turn 3 for the Dark Angels. As Jimmy said off camera when I did it, I'm risking it for a chocolate biscuit, because I am. I bet 1 CP for hit and run warfare, moving this flyer over there, electing it to basically able to shoot. Unfortunately can't charge, but a bit of firepower blasting maybe some of the mortals might do me some good. But that is that. The Assault Intercessors are bombed around conga lining, so they're still anchored down there. The logic being if they can charge, they can get around here, and then they'll be still moving free into that, hopefully taking these guys down. But we'll go there in the fence. The Captain and the Blade Guard have bombed up. Because of his Warlord trait, anything within a 6-inch gets +1 to the charge and assault, to the advance, sorry. So believe it or not, that is a 6-inch now with his ability. So you can get where that's going with that. I've kept the Terminators in combat. Hopefully, eventually, at some point, they can manage to destroy this Destroyer, Scorpex, War the Worldy thingamabobber. I'm not bothered. This needs to go off really well. And I need to score max points, ideally, keeping me in the game. So we shall see what happens. So, a little bit of shooting off camera, I reckon. Some bolter shots, and then the flyer, and then we'll get into the charge phase.
Recap of the shooting phase. Oh my god, the action patch you missed, ladies and gentlemen, was nothing. Nothing died in the shooting phase. I passed my armor saves and reanimation with these guys. This shot everything into these immortals, and if you can count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. None of them died. I passed either all my armor saves or my reanimation protocols. So I've done quite bossed it. So now I believe the Assault Intercessors are just going to stay put, and these guys are going to stay put, and we're just going to move on to my turn, aren't we?
No.
Damn it! Why not?
Right, so I'll start with the Assault Intercessors first into Scorpion Destroyers for 7.
I think they might be in.
Leave it there so I'll measure afterwards.
You said this one was a 6-inch charge.
I did.
Well, it's actually 7 inches, but because of his Warlord trait or litany or something, they get +1 to charge. They're in.
Massively in. And then I can't remember what the Captain needs. I think it needs a 7 or 8.
He's
No burn CP for that. Nope.
You didn't give me a chance to say, but I was going to Overwatch with the Warriors with my last remaining CP.
Go for it.
So I'll just quickly grab God knows how many dice, and we'll be right back. Right. Overwatch. Hit on 6s.
Look at how many 6s you've got there, man.
I said I needed at least 9 to potentially do anything to you, and I think I might have got 9.
Wow, that's phenomenal. That's really good rolling. So now we're needing 5. No, 4s. 4s, yeah, 4s. Are these cocked dice or something?
I cooked them in the oven just before we started playing. 2, 4, 6, 7. Minus Redonkulus, so it should go up in.
No words.
Well, that was just pure obscenery from me, mate. So, this guy is not a happy bunny.
The odds are just... It doesn't make any sense. But anyway, whatever. Right, so 4 stats basic, 5 in the charge, hitting on 3s, 4 hit, and then I am strength 5, so killing on 3s.
3.
3 reanimations.
3 animation protocols with re-rolls because we're still in the 3rd turn. So 1 is fine. And there we go. This is where he flips the table on me. 1 dead. So the Assault Intercessor is now into my beautiful, beautiful guys with blades. It is going to be hitting on 3s. You have done Gene Worthy or something like that.
Gene Worthy. Gene wearing. I don't know what. So basically,
6s are automatically wounding.
Yes.
21 attacks. I see at least 3 6s there. I don't know if one's appeared around there. Nope.
No. Right.
Okay, so 3 automatically wounding. Sweet. And then looking for 5s and 6s here. For another 4.
Yeah.
This is -2 because of the Assault Doctrine.
Yes.
So I am looking for
5s.
Oh dear, that's not good. So that's come through. This is where I need a good roll, ladies and gentlemen.
They're dead. How many wounds have they got?
3.
Yeah, they're dead.
Damn it! Oh, no! Good night, sweet prince.
Jimmy to go. So Overlord into the Outrider squad.
Here we go. Hit on 2s. Why do I always miss one? Killing on 3s. Yep. Oh, hang on. Don't have CP, so 1 is on 1 wound. Terminator's now 11 attacks going into the Canoptic Doomstalker.
Looking for 3s.
Yes. Is that 5?
5.
Ooh. I need at least 3 armor saves. Oh well, England saves a 4+ to go off here. I failed 3 of them. That is 6 damage. I'm on 1 wound remaining.
This one wound Blade Guard veteran against the horde of these warriors. Will he survive? So, go for it.
3s.
Okay.
Followed by 4s. Nope. Nothing. The Blade Guard veteran is chilling with the warriors.
An absolute nail biter. We did the Outrider off camera, failing to hit, so it was a waste of time. Scoring 18 that turn. 15 for the primary and 3 for line breaker. Thanks to destroying them, they've scuttled up towards the Overlord, getting into the lines. Intense. Not liking the fact that my Chaplain is 1 wounded on his own, so I feel like he's probably going to get shot off the board, including my champion captain there. But that is part of the game. Him on 1 wound will hopefully free them up next turn, maybe trying to take out some of the Immortals or whatnot. Massively close. Jimmy is ahead by quite a few points, but because I'm on a lot more objectives, for now, I'm scoring the maximum and he's only scoring the basic 5 for now. So it's going to be down to the wire unless someone does horrendously bad. Turn 4. So, let's get on with it then. Necron, turn 4. Coming at ya.
Well, this board looks a little bit different. Way! I am now in the protocol of the Conquering Tyrant, and my directive is 2, which means I can fall back and shoot at a -1. I was super happy that this one had come up here. He's not so happy because everything's can be shot now. But it's still a toughie. I've probably been off camera for maybe 10 minutes thinking stuff through. But I could potentially wipe out this guy, take out the Chaplain, because I don't think, if he's in combat, is he still... oh no, he's got to be a unit of 3 or more, because it's not a vehicle, because they're bikers, so he can be targeted. Oh, it's amazing what random rules come into your head when you're halfway through talking and thinking and...
Yeah, you could shoot him, yeah, because combat's irrelevant, so
yeah.
would have done it anyway, but...
And then the Chaperoonies up there are going to hopefully wipe them off that objective. That is one of the big ones. If they can get rid of them this turn, it stops you from scoring... Well, you're still on more objectives. I need to wipe him off as well. And just killing the Chaplain and the Blade Guard will do wonders as well, because I feel like he will take him out in combat. Then it's just what these chaps going to do. This game is going down to the wire. Who will win it? I actually have no idea. It is such a tough game to call. If you've made it this far into the video, put tough call in the comments below. We know you've made it this far, because it is a interesting game. Right, I'm going to go think of what I can do with my shooting phase, and we'll be right back with you.
Starting with the Immortals into the 3-man squad down here.
Looking for 3s. I don't want to see 2s and 1s. God damn it. Not great, but not bad. Now I need at least 6 of these to wound, because that's when I'm going to probably do my most damage. Oh, 5 at -3, so 5 6s.
5, yeah?
Yep. One guy, one wound.
Bad roll, but yeah. The Sergeant is left on 1 wound. So, Royal Warden is going to hopefully take out this last guy.
Yep, hitting on 3s.
Got a 5 down here and a 1.
Cool, I'll just grab another dice from here. And then 3s for -3. 2 at, well, 2 6s you need to stay alive.
Nope. So that is this guy down. Boop. Right. I'll let you have a little think. Next on his list.
Oh, hold on. He would get a word back.
Yeah. Is the Cryptek into the Blade Guard Veteran.
So I'm looking for 3s.
Good start.
Followed by 3s again. And then you would have your 4 up in them. So I need as many of these as possible. 2 of them will have to do.
2 5s.
Oh. Cool. I am going to have a little thingy, and I'll be right back.
Sorry guys, it's just from our end very intense, and we want to try and get a win basically. So we're just maximising it. So we'll let Jimmy have a little think, and hopefully he'll make a decision very, very soon. Going over to the Stalker into the Storm Speeder. Looking for 5s to hit, because he's gone down to the bottom bracket, and his protocols enable him to shoot. So go for it. 5 shots.
I'll have 5 hits.
Yeah.
Right, 5s. Not a single one. It's little cannon underneath. Nothing. Cool.
Okie dokie. Right. Know what you're doing?
Give me time to think. So the front 4 are going to shoot into the Chaplain, because he's at half range. So it'll be -1. I know -1 on a Chaplain on a bike is not anything. It goes to his 4 up in regardless. But it takes... it gives him a 4 up in them, because they do have -1 on the weapons. So hitting on 3s. Oh my days.
That was not very good.
Wounding you on 4s. 2 at -1.
Goes through.
And then the rest of them are going into the Blade Guard.
Okie
So
dokie.
this should be like 12 shots. Hit on 3s.
Some 6s, 6s exploding, aren't
They are. I don't know if I got any 6s.
they? You didn't last time.
I didn't. Oh no, I didn't, because I got 3s, didn't I?
Right, this should do him.
and then wounding you on 3s. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Oh dear. I feel like the blade guard's life is flashing before his eyes.
Yeah, he's dead.
Not the worst roll, but he is totally dead.
Okay, so the final squad. I'm putting 10 guys into the captain. I'm burning my last CP that I got thanks to the command phase for talent for annihilation to give me the 6s to wound will be a mortal wound. They're hitting on 2s because of my will be done, and against the Lord will be wounding on 4s, 6s are a mortal wound up to 3. So hitting on 2s. Right, this is the one where it matters the most. I need at least 3 6s here. Because I think they've got 5 wounds each, don't they?
He's got 6.
He's got 6 because he's a Primaris. That's at least 2 gone. And then I've wounded you a further...
So 2 mortal wounds.
5, 6, 7, 8 wounds at -2.
Right, let me get my die. Due to his Relic Shield, he can ignore mortal wounds on a 4+. So he loses 1 mortal wound. Right, so then...
So that's 1 mortal wound inflicted, isn't it?
So it's AP minus 1.
2.
2. So... let me just work it. Yeah, just working out. It's just to make sure. I need him 4s.
Bossed them all.
Absolutely smashed it. So losing just the 1 wound.
Right, now the rest of them into the Chaplain. In on 2s. All of them. At least 1 6 here will get him dead. And there is 1 6.
Yep. So that is...
The Chaplain dead. Going straight into the fight phase now, because I am not electing to charge. The Outrider with his about 5 million attacks.
Just...
Hitting on 3s.
4. Good start. This is the problem though.
5s.
Just
at least
1. You're in run 4 up.
No goes through, so I'm on 4 wounds remaining.
Now your attack's back.
Yep. So hopefully I can kill him here. It's 2s. Again, I always miss with 1 with an Overlord. And then get back here. 3s to kill. Yeah, 2.
He's dead. It's another squad.
So I have killed 4 in this turn, which is nice. Shame I couldn't have plinked him down to a couple more wounds, but I can't complain because I have wiped out the mass in the middle. Now these guys are going to probably get into him and maybe kill him. We will see. We will see. Right, guys. We'll go into my wrap-up in a moment. Just tally up the points. We'll be back in a second. So the end of my turn 4. Great turn because I was able to clear everybody out here. I scored 5 for the primary. I then scored Purge the Vermin, at least 4 points on that. Being on, funnily enough, your back row. I do have the potential of getting Grindem down as well for 3 points because I did kill 4 units. I don't think Kyle is going to manage to kill 4 units worth in this. I'll be pretty impressed if he does. Probably kill maybe 3, and that'll probably be the Canoptic, the Cryptek, and maybe my Lord. We will have to see. Oh, it's going to be an interesting one. So I have scored 7, taking me up to 42, was it? 44? Can't remember what you said now. 44 to your probably 20-something, but you're about to score 15, racking you right up. I could have really done with him being dead, and then it would have been evens, and the game would have probably would have favoured more into my bag, but them extra 10 is going to cripple me. But I've got one more turn to try and wipe out as much as possible for Purge of the Vermin. But I feel like I might struggle. We'll have to see, find out what happens, and we'll be back in Dark Angels turn 4.
Turn 4 for Dark Angels. Bagging me 15 for the primary, which is a massively crucial this point for me. Hopefully some of these charges go off and I do maximum damage. Will potentially push me ever closer to victory, but we will get to that at a later date. What I'm going to do is all the bolters off camera, and then I will go through the speeder and what I'm going to do with that one all due course. So bear with and we'll be right back.
Last Talon and missile pods into the Canoptic Doomstalker.
Right, so the missiles first. Hits strength 10, so it'll be freeze, won't it? Yeah. You run Bunser.
Nope.
Nope. D6 for 2. That's what I needed.
Yeah, cool. Does that explode?
It
does. I'll just measure to see if anybody is in range. I don't think they are. So this could be pointless. So it did explode. Boink. And took that 3 wounds off of it. And they were about a millimetre or 2 away from these guys. So fortunately didn't take anybody out. Right. You were saying Icarus rocket pods?
Yeah.
Going into the Immortal. Rocket pods hitting on 3s.
Yeah, because I've degraded. Boo. Okay, well, it wouldn't make no difference. Freeze to wound. 3.
Great. 4's up. 1 fail. Oop, and 1 dead. I will take that guy there for obvious reasons. Makes the charge a tiny bit harder. Anything else, sir?
I think that's it for shooting.
Cool. Well then, with the shooting phase of the Dark Angels coming to an end, we now move on to the charge phase. Charge phase now, the Assault Intercessors going into the Lord.
For 6.
Definitely
in. Captain next.
Yep, he's going to double charge, needs a 5.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm going to have to burn CP. Damn it!
8 goes off. I don't really know.
Terminators is probably a 5 if I go.
5. Yes, you are lead. Well done. Get nice. For 6, they get in. And then the flyer.
Speeder, probably a 9. 8. We'll measure that up and we'll tell you if it's in. So we're starting with this fight here. Gene-worthy might is back on these guys. So any 6s are auto wounds. 21 attacks.
And get all these. Alright. 5.
I think you're about to kill a Lord, sir.
I don't.
There's one more 5 in there. So that is 8 wounds. I will just quickly grab the die. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. He is slain. So the captain now into the Technomancer. 4 attacks going into him, and then 2 into the warriors.
I'd rather make sure he did it. Right, sitting on 2s. Strength 5 gets us 4, I guess.
Yep. Just the 1 wound gone.
Ace, I think it's flat 2.
Is it flat 2?
Yeah, it's flat 2.
Oh, damn it. Ah, there we go. I found the 1.
Yeah.
Right, then the 2 into the geezers. Up it.
Freeze to kill. Yeah. Reroll your reanimation, sir.
Oh, one survived, I suppose. Boop. Right then. Then we are on to the Terminators. So you've only got 2 in engagement range because you want to remain on this objective. So that is 6 attacks because they're just two normal blokes.
I'm gonna move him. I'm gonna shut him around.
Oh, he's gonna go off the objective here and mess his own life up. The Terminators are now in 16 attacks.
Yeah. The reason I've moved him off the objective, and I know it's very crucial, is to get within his reroll. So because hitting on 4s, that extra couple might benefit him.
Cool. Right, go for it. Roll.
I need the dice.
Oh, get the bloody dice then, lad. Jeez.
Sorry, boss.
Sorry, sir. Let me just go sweep a chimney or something. Is that what they do in London? I don't know.
I mean, I'm from Leeds, mate. Leeds, mate.
All right, we'll see. Right, go on then.
Half America's like, where the hell's Leeds?
Yeah, it's Leeds.
Near Manchester.
But we're better than Manchester.
There goes like 2 subs or something.
Yeah, 2 subs.
Right, okay, moving on before we lose everyone. 4s rerolling 1s. Wow, that really paid off. That whole 1.
Whoa.
I didn't even get it.
No, not like this. Right, it's -4 now, isn't it? Because we're in the thing doctrine.
Yeah, so it's 2 freeze
to splat. How many?
7.
7, cool. 7 reanimation protocols coming right. 7 reanimation protocols. I need as many to stay alive here as possible. 2 are remaining. 5 are dying. Poof.
So did the flyer off camera, managed to wound twice, but Jimmy bossed both armor saves. So we're on to his attacks back, going in with the warriors.
They are hitting full enough on 2s because my will be done is still on them. But you said you've got -1 to hit in combat or something.
I do.
So hitting on 3s. Rerolling the 1s because I'm now Space Marines.
Say what?
Ooh.
4s.
4s. Oh, well. 1, a 2-up save.
Goes through.
And now the Cryptek, hit on 3s. No hit on 4s. Wounding on 4s. This has a -2, I think, or -3, something like that. It's your England.
No, goes
Ha! Take 1 whole damage!
But that's not fair.
Oh, let's just double check it's on D3.
D6.
Right, so my turn 5. We are in the movement phase. Command phase, these guys moved up 6 inches because of Relentless March. That's pretty much it. I did score 10 points though, because Kyle is no longer on any objectives. But with the new crappy rule coming into effect, second players, he could easily run these guys onto here, and then at the end of the turn score his like 15 points or something daft. Ideally, what I could have done was getting these guys onto an objective and then probably denying the 15 that Kyle will probably end up getting. So I think I might just lose this one on points, but you never know how this final turn will go. I could get lucky and kill this guy. I could get all the shots killing these guys. I don't know how they could do it, but they could wipe out this squad. This could just decide to kamikaze. Who knows? Find out on next week's show.
Immortals and possibly the Warden into these guys. And I put Transhuman on, so they are now wounding on 4s.
It's alright. I don't think I'll miss with enough. Just the 1.
It's 5 in it, because of the...
Yep.
Goes through.
Warden only hits with 1. Wounds with 1. 5 again.
Nope. 2 damage flat in it. That's 1 marine. Spell-blatted.
So the Lord is attacking now in the charge phase, fight phase. 5 attacks.
I'm going to put 3... No, I'm not. I'm going to put them all in to make sure you can't kill any units.
Cool. Cryptech.
So I'll just get rid of the Cryptech. Hitting on 2s. And then I do believe it is 3s.
That is the Cryptech dead. Hitting you, this time now I'll be hitting you on 4s because of...
Yep. So, all the warriors into my captain, hitting on 4s, winning on 3s because he's used his last CP on Disruptor Fields, I do believe.
Yes! So, here we go. It's not a great roll. Wow, really not good.
But 3s this time.
For 3, so I can't kill him. Top save.
Totally bosses it. Right, I'll get the dice for Terminators and we'll be right back.
So, the Terminator's now 4s re-rolling 1s.
No. 3's killing.
Yep.
Squad wiped.
Good night, sweet princess. So I scored 10 for the primary and 4 for Purge the Vermin. Because unfortunately I couldn't wipe these guys out of this table quarter to net me then extra 2. That takes my final total of this game up to 61. I'm pretty sure Kyle is in the high 40s and he was probably going to score quite a few points now. So we'll see. Hopefully I've done enough to win this game. Something in my gut is telling me I haven't. So, moving on to Dark Angels, turn 5.
Surprise!
Well, we were stupid.
Yeah, we didn't film anything on turn 5 Dark Angels, but...
We did play it.
We did play it, I promise.
Well, you know where I ended? 61 points. What did you get?
So I ended on 73.
I was so close.
I so wish you guys had watched the whole thing because I think that was one of the best games we've ever done. It was just so intense. There's so much off camera where we were just masterminding it to make sure we're trying to get it as best we can. Just a great game. Incredible run on your side, incredible run on my side at times where, as you're going to probably say, the charging on turn 2 for me.
Yeah. Shut down my army. Like, totally shut my army down. And then you were able to just kind of keep it in place. I think I played a pretty decent game. My only biggest concern was the Royal Warden and the Immortals. I probably should have aimed to put them on an objective, or at least shoot you off of the far objective and then proceeded to go to the objective on the other side of the board. I think that might have helped, but it might not have helped. For my secondaries though, I scored surprisingly quite well.
Well, 10 for your scrambles because you could,
Yeah.
12 for Purge out of 15, and then I think it was 9 out of 9 out of
9 out of 15 to grind them
grinding
down.
down, which I've done it in the past with grinding down, and I've never really done very well with it, and it served you really well. It was just your primaries, which ironically, from the first glance, you'd have thought you'd have had that nailed because you've got so much. You got 15 men, 15 warriors, and you try and take them out. You're gonna have to invest a lot of time. And then, you know, where you did well with the rolls was your reanimation. You got spicy with that, and that really kept things going. I think them turn 2 charge for me is fantastic. But I think what else did do you some favours is your protocols, the right time, right place.
I know.
You got you got the drop out of the, you know, when I was thinking I was steamrolling it, and then you were like, oh, I can drop out and shoot. I was like, this is game over, and it was just so close to the end. Literally, I think turn 4, it was just one of the things where the littlest thing changed it. It could have gone so different way. I mean, what helped me towards the end was I had a bit more CP than you by the end of it.
Yeah.
I had the luxury of using strats to kind of boost my combat. It really could have gone either way. Look, I've never used Dark Angels before. Never used the Golden Boys before. So it was a very big learning curve for me. I'm going to definitely do my homework on the Dark Angels and try and get it. There might be some stuff I've never done or couldn't have done, and you helped me out with little things as well. So yeah, I enjoyed them. It's definitely a different sort of vibe. I like the speed. I know obviously Blood Angels have the same stuff because of the Golden Boys, but some of the rules, I mean, I can understand why some people are saying Dark Angels are really good because they've got some really good, nice things in there, like the 3 inch to movement and stuff like that, and then the 5 invuns on your bikes and all that. It starts to get a little bit silly. But yeah, I mean, if I didn't get that charge off, it might be a different game.
I would have had the ability to probably shoot most of your stuff. And you saw how devastating like a turn 1, turn 2 shooting was. Especially turn 2, killing your Outriders, weakening other areas, turn 1 taking out your Warsuit. I totally forgot was in the game until I thought about that just then.
Me too, to be fair. Yeah, I think with me, like I was saying with the Dark Angels, I've never done litanies before. I'm not. I keep forgetting how amazing the bubbling effect of Marines have still got.
Yeah.
So probably from a game point, me being slightly sloppy, I guess, would have been the captain giving the bubbles off, and then the litanies being more predominant. Like it just seemed like I was kind of a bit sparse here and there. I mean, granted, my army was getting blasted abroad, but like that captain could have helped the Marines out a bit better if he pushed it forward. So I think as much as I won, I would have probably done the overlapping bubbles more, just because
you would have played a better game, basically a tighter game.
Yeah.
Say, like,
but then you look at previous Iron Hands being the main ones with the castles. They're great, but you really can pin me in quite easy. Yeah. So from that point, yeah, I could have played the bubbling game better, but then I did spread out so quickly, and it helped. I mean, granted, I keep saying, and we've kept saying this, but the charging, I had one left flank, one right flank, and I had the bikes in the middle, and really kind of, you spread fast, and I was like, whoa, how do I deal with this? And then I turned to, kind of counteracted it fairly, pretty solid. I mean,
yeah, I just need rolls to make it, you made them all.
Yeah, and I had to be brave. I think every time you played with Necron, you've always been fantastic turn 1. You've just like, deal with it. And, I think from a tournament point of view, you would. I certainly would. It makes you think, and in a tournament, you don't have the luxury of time like we do, where you have to react like quick time. So if it was a timed event, you'd have really put pressure on me, and I would have made sloppy mistakes or done the wrong moves, and then it would have cost me the game. So I'm always thinking when you're doing Necron, which is it's good. It's good. I mean, this game was possibly one of my favourites we've ever done. And
it's up there, definitely up there.
It was just good. I mean, I hope you guys watched it all. Hope you enjoyed it as much as we did, because it's one of the things where you play the game, and as much as it frustrates you because you don't get the dice you need, but then you get smug because you get the dice you need. It just summed up how good Warhammer can be. Yeah. Like, it gets you going, gets you thinking, you're having a laugh, you want to smash it up, you want to laugh, you smash it up. I think we both equally say we went from up here to down here with emotions between that whole thing.
It was literally like, normally when we film these, like, I've either had a full day at work and my mind is scrambled egg, or after just being generally tired. Like, my mind is scrambled egg now, just from overthinking, trying to plan every scenario in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, but what a game. I think you played decent. I think I played pretty decent. I made a couple of mistakes here and there. It is what it is.
Do you know
I scored quite well. 61 points is pretty decent.
Oh yeah, well, it's so, yeah. Like we said, I said off camera before we even did this wrap up, I was saying, because it's so close and was such an intense game, there's probably a dozen moves I could have done better or worse that would have completely changed the game dynamics, and vice versa for you. If I did this would have happened. But that's the beauty of it. That's what gets you thinking, and you're just like, it's just great trying to tactic. It's boring when you see a game won in turn 2, which you'd have probably thought the Necrons would have had it, and then you've probably thought I had it by turn 3, and then it would have flipped again, and then it flips again. But no, honestly, great game. Can't really say much more other than just a really good game.
Right, if you remember from the beginning of the video, Slime Marbo is up for giveaway. If you made it this far into the video, we're actually going to tell you the rules have slightly changed. The email address, which is now here, is the primary way to enter. Again, we'll just want to like a picture showing that you've subscribed and you've liked the video. Don't worry too much about the comments. Or comment instead of a like, whatever. We thought we'd give like the real people that have sat and watched this the chance to win this.
Totally.
You know, you guys are what keeps us doing this. Well, actually, what keeps us doing this is so that we can do and enjoy the hobby, because we both live very busy lives, and this is a great way to do it. So we want to say thank you, and that's why we're giving this away. So yeah, let's wrap it up with there is a subscribe button if you have made it this far. Please enter the competition. I might put the information at the bottom of the army list as well, so if you need to, it'll be down there, buried deep within the algorithm. So, yeah, I think that's about it.
Yeah.
Right, well, we'll see you on the next one, and thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember, subscribe, and if there's any bloopers, they'll be just after this. Adam, if you're watching, enjoy them.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah.
See you later,
Right,
guys.
see you later.
Oh, yeah, Space Wolves are hitting on threes, that's why they are decent. Yeah.
So, Terminators now with their 11 attacks hitting on 4s. A roll from last turn could be. Have you picked up the wrong amount of dice? Ladies and gentlemen, we have an idiot on our hand that can't do maths.
I was cheating myself out to attack.
I shouldn't have said anything. I should have just gone, yep, 4s. Right, hang on, one moment. 3, 2, 1. So, you know I scored 61. Did you even recap your last turn? We played the last turn and I can't remember if we've recapped it. Shit.
Oh. Surprise!
Oh, we got so distracted that I don't think we filmed your turn 5. I'm gonna go check and then we'll refilm this bit.
Yeah, let's refilm it. Let's not be